Hello, good morning, and thanks for joining us. We know that it's not a morning we should be happy about, but we should also be grateful that we have life. But we know that a life was taken just some 2 weeks ago through no fault of that individual or anybody else. But we know that the law will take its course. But throughout the last 2 weeks, we've been grieving as a country because of that tragic incident that took place at Dencho Obuasi. And today is the final moment when the body of our brother, our son, our father, our friend, our uncle, our nephew, or our classmate or colleague will be laid to rest. We're talking about the late Major Maxwell Adam Mahama. But for all the things that will be happening, we know that today, the final funeral for which will bring you live coverage, and of course, the interment that will follow through, and the final funeral rites at the forecourt of the State House. We should know that no matter what happens, no matter how far we seem to be away from where we are or we are not to be, never stop believing that somehow we'll always make it. And that is our motivation for you this morning. Again, no matter how far away we seem to be where we are from where we want to be, we should never stop believing that somehow we will make it. Thanks for joining us for the show. Throughout the next 3 hours, you can get interactive. On Facebook, we have Joy News on TV, and then we also have a Twitter handle at Joy News on TV. Personally, we have our handles on Twitter and on Facebook. We have also a page as individuals, but as always, we have our WhatsApp platforms, and you can always get communicated with us. We'll be grateful so much for your interactive messages. But let's just run you through what we have for the morning. We'll be having the live events and bringing to you live reports. Mama Uswabuaji will be live from the main events, and then we'll have an extensive coverage of the funeral festivities from the State House. We'll also be talking about how to deal with grieving in times like this, and how do you control your anger during these difficult times. And so we'll be having in the studio our life coach, Amos Kevin Annan, who will be joining us on the show. But the Greater Accra Metropolitan Area Sanitation and Water Project, funded by the World Bank through the International Development Agency, has this grant available, and is aimed at providing improved water and sanitation services to urban communities within its catchment area. And the project is currently being implemented in 11 metropolitan and municipal assemblies in the Greater Accra area alone. And so we'll be having officials of the program and of the project come to speak to us about a number of things. But the money man, Mayweather Jr., will be in Ghana this month of June, and for an historic event dubbed the Undisputed Tour. This historic event is being put together by Upscale Entertainment, and we'll see the global icon take part in a chain of events in our country. And so we'll speak to the organizers of the tour today on the show. But again, make sure that you stay tuned, because we'll be taking you live to the funeral event of the late Major Maxwell Adam Mahama. But we'll wrap up with entertainment as always. Please, next we have to bring you the latest news updates.
Good morning.